The Miami Dolphins are on the clock with the 13th overall pick. The first 12 picks have been announced, and it is now time to see who Miami will be adding with their first draft selection in the 2019 NFL Draft. As Dan Kadar from SB Nation heads to the podium to make the announcement, let's review the first 12 picks made. In this year's SB Nation Writers Mock Draft, with the selections made by representatives from each NFL team's SB Nation site, the picks so far have been: 1. Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, QB, Oklahoma, Revenge of the Birds. Pick 2. San Francisco 49ers, Nick Bosa, Edge, Ohio State. Niners Nation. Pick 3. New York Jets, Josh Allen, Edge, Kentucky. Gang Green Nation. Pick 4. Oakland Raiders, Quinnen Williams, DT, Alabama, Silver and Black Pride. Pick 5. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ed Oliver, DT, Houston, Bucs Nation. Pick 6. New York Giants, Devin White, LB, LSU, Big Blue View. Pick 7. Jacksonville Jaguars, Dwayne Haskins, QB, Ohio State. Big Cat Country. Pick 8. Detroit Lions, Brian Burns, Edge, Florida State, Pride of Detroit. Pick 9. Buffalo Bills, TJ Hawkinson, Tay, Iowa, Buffalo Rumblings. Pick 10. Denver Broncos, Drew Lock, QB, Missouri, Mile High Report. Pick 11. Cincinnati Bengals, Devin Bush, LB, Michigan, Cincy Jungle. Pick 12. Green Bay Packers, Montez Sweat, Edge, Mississippi State, Acme Packing Company. Pick Kadar has making the announcement. The Finsider War Room, aka me, is standing on clapping as the announcement is made. With the 13th overall pick, Kevin Nogle of the Finsider selects for the Miami Dolphins, Jawaan Taylor, defensive tackle, Florida. As Taylor continues to get pictures taken on the stage in Nashville, it is time to talk to the media about the selection. Thank you all for coming. Today is a great day for the Miami Dolphins as we look to return this franchise to the winning, perennial playoff threat of the past. This draft gives us an exceptional chance to address the foundation of this franchise, and Jawaan Taylor immediately locks down the very foundation of this team, the offensive line. For us, there could not have been a better player to be available with our pick. We now have the 2016 13th overall pick on the left side in Laramie Tunsil and this year's 13th pick on the right in Taylor. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Kenyon Drake, and Kalen Ballard should be celebrating tonight. Taylor immediately started at Florida and has 3 years of outstanding play on both sides of the offensive line. He is simply a football player around whom this offense can be built. Why did you not get a quarterback? The way the draft played out, we were able to stick to our board and add one of the top-tier talents for this year. Taylor is the definition of a right tackle, and he is absolutely someone we want to bring into this team. Is quarterback still a target? Everything is still on the table. We'll continue to stick to our board and make the picks that make sense to us. Did losing Jawan James in free agency make right tackle a must-pick? I would not call it a must-pick, but rather that the board and the draft worked to get us one of our top-rated prospects that happened to fill a need. Were there discussions of a trade back? We considered every possibility, whether to move up, move back, or remain in place. When we saw Jawaan falling to us, there really was no other thought than to make sure we brought him to Miami. Does that mean there were no phone calls made to other teams? We had a couple of options, and we worked hard before the draft and during it to keep track of potential moves. But, like I said, when we saw Jawaan on the board still, he was the consensus pick of the entire room. Head coach Brian Flores previously discussed guard Jesse Davis and his flexibility. Does selecting Taylor lock him into playing guard? I think that will be a decision Brian and the rest of the coaching staff will make this spring and summer. Jesse was great last year playing guard, and he does have the ability to move outside if we need him there. Brian has stressed that versatility and the ability to play in multiple roles is a strength he wants to develop with the team, so I would imagine the coaches will continue to develop Jesse, Jawaan, and all of the players to play in multiple positions both as depth options and to provide different looks during a game. What are you doing the rest of the night? We will watch the rest of the first round and see how the board keeps playing out. I think you guys are going to be a chance to talk to Jawaan here in a minute. For some analysis of the pick, we turn to Keith B. and Zach Centron with Finsider Radio Network's I Hate the Fins. Check out more from Keith and Zach, as well as Phinsider Radio with Matt Kanata, Josh Houts, and Aaron Sutton, and The Blowhole with James Radio and Rob Cast on the Phinsider Radio Network. You can find all the shows under one subscription on iTunes, Google Podcast, Spotify, and Stitcher. What are your thoughts on the pick? Did I get it right? Would you have selected someone else? 50%, 5 votes, 40%, 4 votes, 0%, 0 votes, 0%, 0 votes, 10%, 1 vote, 10 votes, total vote now.